Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk about the scariest serial killer ever created. So today we are going to be talking about serial killers, and one serial killer in particularly, Baba Anuka. She was alive back in the 19th century, and she was known for having water that was poisoned to kill her victims. And back then, she was known as the Witch of Vabirnak. I might have butchered that, roast me in the comments. And the people she would go after are husbands that are not nice to their wives. As in, the wife would literally come to them, be like, hey, I need help. And she would be like, okay, what do you need help with? And she'd be like, my husband ain't being so nice, I need some help fixing this. And she would be like, well, I have some lethal solutions. And she was like, okay, what is it? And she would be like, well, take this bottle of water home and put it in his drink when he doesn't notice. And everything will be fine after that. So Baba Anuka was born in Anna Draxin in 1838 in Romania. And she ended up moving to a small town named Vladimir. She moved to the Austrian Empire when she was only 11 years old. She was also born into a really wealthy family where she was also given a private education to help her grow and be a successful woman in her future. At the age of 20 years old, Anna's life has changed dramatically after a dramatic occurrence with an Austrian AR officer that left her sadly with syphilis. If you guys don't know what syphilis is, it's a disease you get when two adults go at it and start, wrestling. And if you didn't know, that disease was one of the most dangerous diseases in the 19th century and caused her a lot of suffering. This reshaped Anna from a friendly young woman to a more of loner type person, and then got interested in medicine and chemistry. And then boom, the villain was born. Anna ended up later marrying an older landowner named Pisto, or the Piston. And that marriage resulted in 11 children, but only one survived to become an adult in the 19th century. And unfortunately, after the loss of her 10 children, she ended up isolating herself from the community, and after 20 years of being married, Anna's man passed away. And now Anna is a widow with a bunch of money and land. She ended up making a laboratory in her home and becoming the person we know today as one of the most dangerous serial killers out there. And to be honest, there's probably other serial killers out there that were probably worse than her, but in my opinion, she was one of the most dangerous. And the reason I think she is the most dangerous is because she didn't go around, blasting people, trying to, eat them. She would literally use medicine and poison and water to kill her victims. So you see here, friends, medicine was accepted as a norm in the 19th century society. So just before we continue with the video, if you guys could do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 2,000 subs, and I try to push out as much content for you guys as possible. So if you guys are new and you're liking this video, make sure you guys subscribe. Let's continue. There was also a lot of beliefs in people doing witchcraft. Each of these incidents in Anya's past have built a foundation for her new persona. Also, many Uro people turned to local healers for solutions for health issues and personal problems. And back in the day, they would be turning themselves to witches, as in murderous witches, to help solve their problem. And Anya, with her education and knowledge of these herbs and chemicals, she was well enough to fit the role to become a witch. So she ended up starting to sell her services, and she grew big really fast and got a lot of customers. She usually would go for the wives of the farmers to help them with their needs. She would mainly sell remedies and concoctions, as in what we call the magic water. And the magic water contained arsenic, which is a type of poison. And to be frank with you guys, I have no clue how this magic water with poison in it was actually curing people. And curing the people she did ended up giving her the name Baba Anuka. And that is how the name began. And as her services spread and spread across the world, she started getting a lot of clientele and raking in the big bucks. And apparently the magic water cured them, but it also killed 50 to 100 people. You might be asking yourself, what is this magic water and why is it hurting people? Well, it contains arsenic, plant toxins, and it was formulated to evade the 19th century medical contextions, which is easy as hell. So one of the prices for her deadly elixirs was around 2,000 to 10,000 NR, which in America it's worth nothing. And in her clientele, it was mainly women wanting to eliminate their husbands for being maybe abusive, cheating on her, just mean in general. And her business kept on going for years and years and years and kept her secrecy where she never got caught until a lot of unexpected deaths happened. Perfectly healthy men just dropping dead like a bunch of logs. And we will never know actually how many victims she actually had. The police have been starting to pick up on Baba Ganoush's services, and people started thinking, maybe Baba Ganoush's not curing us, she's killing us. So in 1928, a wealthy whittler goes by Gaia Broken survived an intentional poison attempt due to a miscalculation in the potency of the magic water concoction, which was prepared by Ganousha's assistant. So she ended up going to get medical attention, and this inadvertently undercovered Anusha's operation. So when this person found out she was poisoned by arsenic, she instantly knew this is from the magic water. Oh my god. And she contacted authorities right away. And there ended up being an investigation over this situation. Authorities end up arresting Almuma Malkov. I probably butchered that name, don't roast me. And when she was in question, she kind of ratted out Baba Ganoushka, saying she's the mastermind behind all this. She is the lady you want. So when she got arrested, the investigators started looking at past bodies that she could have done something to, and found arsenic in their bodies, and found out it was her. They ended up making a really good case against her, and around May 15th, 1928, at the age of 90, she was finally arrested. She even might have killed over 150 people. She got sentenced to 15 years in jail. And as you know, she's 90 years old, so the old bat did not probably make it past 3 to 6 years at most. Like 90 years old back then, living that long is rare anyways. So this is really going to be the end of the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If this video does good, I'll do more like it and similar things. So if you like this kind of content, subscribe and share the video around. See ya.